Good morning and welcome to Kid News. I'm Kim. Today is Wednesday, June 9th, 2021. And we begin with an epic solo journey across the Pacific, ending just days after it began. Cyril Deramos set out from Northern California in a one-man kayak on May 31st, hoping to reach Hawaii in 70 days. But less than a week into his trip, Cyril had to radio for help. High winds and rough seas set in. He lost his navigation and sea anchor, and, as he put it, things quickly went from bad to worse. Soon, he was getting tossed from side to side, right along with his equipment. A Coast Guard chopper swept in for the rescue, but Cyril's kayak is still adrift. He hopes to find and salvage it this week, and maybe give his voyage another try this summer. We now know what it looks like when the internet goes kaput. Yesterday, some of the biggest news, social, and streaming sites like Amazon, Google, Spotify, Instagram, the New York Times, CNN, and Twitter crashed, with millions of users getting error 503 or domain unknown messages. It wasn't a hack, it was a global technical glitch inside content delivery service Fastly. The company was able to quickly find and fix the problem, with most of the impacted websites up and running just a few hours later. There's a lot of talk about the problems climate change will cause in the future, but now there's new evidence of the toll it's taking right now. The World Wildlife Fund says rising temperatures are changing habitats faster than 12 species can keep up. Among those most at risk are the puffin, the hippopotamus, the snow leopard, and perhaps most notably, bumblebees, which pollinate the crops we humans need to survive. Also, by tomorrow, a crippling drought is expected to drop the water level in Lake Mead at Nevada's Hoover Dam to its lowest level since the 1930s. Imagine for a moment if your mom dressed up as you, went to school, and tried to fool your teachers. Would it work? It did in Texas, at least until the very last period of the day. 30-year-old Casey Garcia put on middle school makeup, jeans, sneakers, a hoodie, and a face mask, then documented her 7th grade charade as she went class to lunch, and then as she finally got called out and sent to the principal's office. Ms. Garcia says she did it to make a point about the lack of security, but she's still in hot water. According to TMZ, she's been arrested for falsifying records and trespassing. As for the school, it's reportedly reviewing its safety procedures. In other Kid News notes, scientists have confirmed that bones found in Australia belong to a dinosaur that was once twice the size of the Hollywood sign. The Australotitan cooperensis is the largest species of dinosaur to be found on that continent, is estimated to have weighed 70 tons and measured up to 98 feet. As promised, a NASA spacecraft shot amazing flyby photos of Ganymede, Jupiter's biggest moon. Juno whizzed by at a distance of 645 miles, close enough to snap a razor-sharp view of the surface. We posted a link on our website. And mystery solved. Scientists have finally determined what causes the Aurora borealis, better known as the Northern Lights. Theories behind the all-natural light shows have lived on a mere hunch until now. Physicists from the University of Iowa just proved that during certain space storms, electrons surf toward Earth on powerful electromagnetic waves, creating a spectacular display along the way. A Russian physicist came up with the theory in 1946, but it took a successful lab simulation to confirm it. Researchers filled a massive chamber at UCLA with space-like plasma shot in wiggly magnetic waves and found that the electrons did in fact get their energy and give off light by surfing. And while this news is a victory, physicists agree there's a lot more to learn about space weather, and they're just getting started. That's it for Kid News this morning. Now, our Kid News quiz. Why did a solo kayaker end his journey from California to Hawaii? Because of high winds and rough seas. What caused the internet to crash yesterday? A technical glitch. How many species are already struggling with climate change? 12, according to the World Wildlife Fund. On what continent were the bones of a massive dinosaur found? Australia. In One for the Road, whatever floats your boat. Third graders at Indian Hill Elementary in Cincinnati, Ohio, use the 20 minutes after lunch to recharge. They can draw, make something, or read. Student Eli Bay raised the bar for his classmates by pulling up a virtual fireplace on his laptop, plugging in his headphones to hear it crackle, and settling in with a good book. Eli told his teacher he wanted to spice up his reading and that the fire made him feel calm. She got his permission to take a photo, and it's since gone viral on social media. Eli's mom says creating an ambiance fits his personality, and that he's an old soul who's been known to read by their fireplace at home in his robe. Hello to Eli's teacher and to other KidNuz classrooms, starting with Mrs. Roning at Jolly Elementary in Vermilion, South Dakota, Mrs. Sawyer at Resurrection Lutheran in Rochester, Minnesota, Ms. Giglio and Ms. Kenny and their tigers at Barrett Elementary in Arlington, Virginia. Hi to Mrs. Hill's class at Brownfield, Denmark in Denmark, Maine, and to Ms. Aquino at Thurgood Marshall in Linwood, California. Thanks for listening, everyone, and we'll see you back here for more KidNuz tomorrow morning.